because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And as my obsession grew,
Definitely, you can follow me anywhere besides.
see the body parts such as
Oh,
I did.
Wow, really?
what up, yo? We in the motherfucking building.
Yes, we are.
Yo, we gotta hit it with a disclaimer.
Wait,
We need a disclaimer. You guys need to know something before we start the bullshit.
again, get a little reverb. We get a little reverb. That's what she said. Background action.
Don't fuck with my setup, bro. Don't fuck with my setup. My setup is good. If it gets messed up, it's because of you. Don't fuck with the setup, yo-yos. What the fuck does that mean?
Somebody asked where I was from.
Oh.
There you go. This is a little better. A little farther out, but we here. So should we do it like the old way, or
Salute.
why you gotta bring alcohol?
I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Are you even on the mic? I couldn't even hear us.
Yeah, they can hear us. Everything's
All right.
on. Yup.
Should we do it the old way, or should we like try something new?
It's up to you, son. Like, how you want to do this? How you want to bring this?
Just for like the current fans.
Headphones.
Yeah, as you can see, this is more like a pilot episode of season 3 because
Yeah, as long as I can hear it in the background, it's good. Check. Mic check. That's good enough.
mic check 1 2 1 2.
All right. Disclaimer first, or you want to say hi first, or did we say hi already?
Do the disclaimer, and I'll do the intro.
All right, full disclaimer. Everything we talk about here is bullshit, okay? Don't take it seriously. Don't take it in the, unless you want to take it in the butt, but don't take it serious. Don't DM me. Don't ask me what I meant. None of that shit. Sit there. This is for your ear pleasure. Like a, what's it called? ASMR?
Yes.
Them bitches that be sitting there with you weird ass dudes that pay. Yo, full disclaimer. Don't take it serious. Talk to him, yo-yos.
So, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Richard Picasso, and we're here for season 3, our pilot episode of our podcast.
Talk to him.
Of course, standing beside me is Mr. G out of character,
Of course.
and I will be the hostess with the mostest alongside him, Richie Loves Yoyos, aka Richard Picasso.
Oh yeah, look.
So, if anybody was wondering like why we haven't shot a podcast in over a year, is because life shit, and that's really about it. We did a lot of renovations, like in my house, as you know, the original podcast was shot in the basement, but now we're shooting it up here in a whole new setup. As you can see now, we got like artwork now we could put up. Before we couldn't do that.
The third camera rolling, so they'll be able to see it when I.
Yep. So when you see like the artwork, this is all the new stuff right here. And we wanted to try, to bring this back because it was very meaningful to a lot of you. Like we've heard, we get the DMs, we get the comments, especially more when he's on camera because for some reason everybody in the yoga world loves Gilly and his antics. I don't know. It's
what it is that I think they be thinking it, but they don't want to say it because of repercussion. And I feel that way too sometimes. That's why I do it behind this camera.
Oh yeah. Everything you're seeing now is strictly him. Like when it comes to this, it comes to the camera work. So he's literally like a whole one-man factory when it comes to setups.
They just witnessed it. They saw you yo-yoing the whole time while I'm trying to get this together.
Well, as you know as well, we're also on TikTok Live. So shout out to everybody in the TikTok. But as we progress forward, you're gonna see a lot of changes when it comes to the space. This is just like temporary. We might have the new painting, we might have bigger designs. We're gonna probably have better lighting, probably even better cameras that are like strictly 4K, better microphones. But that's all with time. But right now, we've been working with the same equipment since we pretty much got it.
To be honest with you, G, I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes it's about quality of work rather than having the best shit in the world. You could buy the most expensive car in the world that got the best tires, biggest engine, blah, 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 V12 this. If you can't drive the bitch and put it in gear, if you can't put it in first, you are not moving. And the person that is in that 1986 piece of shit, as long as he could get it in first, he's dusting you, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about quality of work. And, thank you for the compliment on all this shit because this shit, it comes fluent now, but it didn't come fluent before. But I'll be a band with you. This comes off of the strength of you being out there. You know, since for the past year, you've been on the move. You know what I'm saying? Today you have a rap competition coming up, which I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit
Yep.
more. But you know, like you've been on the move. If it wasn't for you moving so much and you being seen in front of everybody's eyes, it wasn't for you doing all that. You know, being yourself too, because you're not portraying. You're not like most people on the internet where it's like they're trying to be something they aren't. Genuinely, I know you as a person. So all his antics, him dressing like a chick, all the crazy shit that he does is really just what he likes to do. He ain't doing it to offend nobody. He's doing it to make y'all motherfuckers laugh.
Yeah,
He's doing it to entertain.
Some people still get offended for some weird
I mean,
reason.
people are gonna be offended no matter what you do. You
people-
could be the greatest thing in the world. You could be the worst thing in the world. People are always gonna get offended by something you did.
Like, I don't know why. Like, as he just said, we're just literally being ourselves here, and we've always been ourselves. You know, I've worked with this man for literally over 4 years now doing this pod, and I got to know him as a person even before we did this pod, like through showcases and through like other people. And there's always been genuine love and mutual respect for each other. So I wouldn't want to work with anybody else but him.
Oh, see, now that we got the sappy shit out the way. I love this nigga though. But now that we got the sappy shit out the way, no cap. Season 3, I like the vibe of this room.
Yes.
I like the way it's looking. I like the way the lights look, the way
Yeah, the lights like this is
everything
great.
because it's smaller, it's more
Yep.
compact. We don't have as much space to fill with lighting.
We got natural light
You know what I mean?
outside too.
The only problem we got is I don't know if we're gonna fit any of you guests. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
guys, I don't know. You're gonna have to earn this spot to sit between us this season.
Either that or we just break that closet down and like make it like a special guest space or something. We could do that. After my sister gets rid of those jackets, forget it. That the world's galore in that closet.
Now I tell you, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if I ruin this room in a good way. You know, like I'm really good at. You know, we empty this whole bitch out. We paint it green so you could use it for green screen purposes.
Yep.
I put a studio in there so this way you can record from home. You can record whenever these these guests come on. Whenever these guests come through and they want to spit something, it's available for them professionally, and we ain't got to break the bank. You know what I mean? It's all about how you use your equipment, yo.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Like,
there is a woman with a dildo from like 1994. She hasn't traded it in because it's the way she uses it. All the new shit with the rose and all that, she gets all confused. She's like, "How do you do this? Why is it like what?
Why are we going like?
I'm just saying, you could still use shit that works even if it's old. Don't be discouraged.
This is why this channel will never get monetized because of shit like this.
Listen, I'll start with the editing. I'll start blanking shit out. All right, beep 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 beep.
You're more the beep person than me because every other 2 sentences is you saying the FABCH. You'll probably find a curse word with you're gonna find a curse word with like a vowel at some point.
You know. You know you call 8 naked women around you?
What?
An octopus.
See? And this is why this channel
serious talk. What's up with your boy Shannon Sharp? I've been having this conversation with people because I want to know they're honest. Like, listen, what I got told, it's not about you being a dirty dick nigga. It's about the world knowing it. You know, white people for the most part keep their business under wraps. Spanish and black people, we be loud. And that's why we get put up for judgment and crucifixion.
I mean, look who he's with. He's not like he's with an older woman. He's with a young chick barely 21 and stuff.
Well, you see the lawsuit and everything like that, right? You see what he's going through and all that. But he just likes young. See, you know where it gets murky for me when, like, I think 20s is murky for me. 20, 25. You know, I'm 36. So to date like a 20, 25-year-old woman as a 36-year-old man, she must come. And I think that's the difference. That I would be looking. It's either A, you're just gonna bust a nut, or B, you actually like the person, but she's young, right? Or younger than you.
Yeah.
This nigga is already like $10 million rich.
He signed $100 million deal.
Well, no, I think it took it away from him. No,
not that more.
No, he's not with Disney no more. Disney got him out of here.
But yeah, through ESPN.
Yeah, Disney got him out of here.
I mean, yeah, I think
he lost everything for this young pussy. Like he lost everything, and that's where it gets murky for me.
Delicious box,
nigga. Have you seen her? She looks like she looked 90 pounds soaking wet. She's a little skinny white girl.
That's what turns him on. He got his own vices. He likes wet,
Listen,
young
listen.
chicks. That's his vice.
He offered her $10 million for her not to bring up this lawsuit. He
Okay.
offered to settle with her for $10 million. What pussy's worth $10 million, Yo-Yos? Look, something just dropped from out there.
That's not. That was my sis. That's why.
My bad, sis, if I'm talking derogatory.
As you can see, this is a brand new setup for us.
Should have closed that door.
I'll close the door.
I got it. Sit. I'm gonna do the window too.
Yeah, you can't stand up.
Go ahead.
Anyway, you gotta sit. You gotta go up and down a lot.
Yeah. I gotta do my thing.
Yeah, so you gotta move around because you got back problems and shit. Younger than me, you got back problems. Told you everything we doing is real brand new. This is all a huge start for us for season 3. So you're gonna see the growth of everything. But anyways, I feel with Shannon Sharp is if you ever seen like his shows, pretty much how I seen Shannon Sharp on his shows is pretty much how I portray him to be like even off out the camera. It's crazy. So I'm never gonna like say Shannon Sharp was never like the cleanest, smoothest dude ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. Even when he gets out of the car, he's awkward.
Yes.
You see Shannon Sharp get out of a car, his
Yeah.
body is all like.
I think he's just like too brolic to like just stand normal. Cause he got muscles on muscles. Like he's a really built dude. Like you could tell he works at
football player.
yeah, he Hall of Famer. Don't forget that.
I mean, he's not just a regular dude.
What if they took like his Hall of Fame thing because of this lawsuit?
Nah, it's pussy. You can't.
Yeah,
Open the window a little bit.
all NFL players allegedly got some issues with some domestic violence thing.
Nah, but my thing is that I just don't understand why people when you're already up by so much, you could damn near buy everything.
Mm.
You could damn near buy it, and that's probably how you got here, thinking you could just buy pussy from OnlyFans or buy these women because. And I'm not saying, yo, if I was 60 years old, I don't know if I want to be. Like all right, I'm speaking facetious, you know. Let's just say I don't have a wife and I'm single.
He was facetious.
But no, I'm just saying because if I'm 60 years old and single and I'm up $10 million, yeah, B, I want the 20-year-old sucking my dick. I want the 30-year-old sucking my. I don't want the 40, 50-year-old. What she got?
Experience
And dry box. I'm not saying every 40-year-old got dry box. Don't do that.
That was a diss.
Don't do that.
That was a diss.
Don't do that. I'm not.
He's dissing y'all.
I'm not saying none of that. I'm not.
Y'all. You up there? He's dissing y'all. Diss all 4 of y'all.
I'm just saying that if you up and you have options, are you gonna buy the 2025 or the 1985?
What if it's like a 1985 Rolls Royce?
Vintage box.
It's vintage. You don't like vintage box?
I want a fucking vintage box. Get that shit out of here.
It's worth more.
Ugh.
It might taste. It's like wine. They say women age like wine, right? He gonna say, "Oh, they age like milk."
Listen, I think it's unfortunate that
You're a professional boxer, though.
I think
That's a bar. That's a bar.
I think it's unfortunate that women do age out faster than men.
Mm.
You understand? Like, you know, they go through their women stuff. They age out faster than men. Robert De Niro and Al Pacino just had kids. And they like 195 years old if you put them together.
They're like in the at least in their 70s.
You see what I'm saying? Them niggas are like dinosaurs, and they can still. And I guess that's what it comes down to. Like the animal and the dude. I'm sure that if you guys know any 70, 65-year-old women that are like fucking young niggas, like
Wow.
you know what I mean? Like, let me know. DM me. You know what I mean? Like, is that a real thing? 75, 60, 65, like somebody Shannon Sharp's age.
Like,
is she going out?
I mean, Shannon
Sharp,
Sharp,
20, 30-year-old.
I mean,
kid? Oh, man.
Shannon Sharp's what, like 55, 56?
All right. So is there
It's not like old yet.
is there some 55, 60-year-old women sleeping with 20, 30-year-old men? And if that was true, would we look at it as crazy?
No, they'll be for money, I would say.
But you see the way you see the way we look at Shannon, like, damn, you fucking a 20-year-old. When you was 25, she wasn't born yet. You know how you see that? But do we have that same energy when it comes to an older woman on a younger male, or do we give him a high five? You know what I'm saying? Do we look at him? Oh, nigga, you such a slut. You're such a hoe bag. You're sleeping with a 60-year-old? Nah, nigga. We'd be like, yo, how is it? Like,
Because men are very narrow minded. Like, if you're gonna be doing like,
yes, we're very simple.
yeah, we
Very
don't need
simple.
that much to be pleased. We don't need that much to be happy because we already know kind of how to make ourselves happy even without a woman.
We're very simple to our to in a good ways and bad ways though, because in a good way, the simplicity is what allows us to maneuver without being bothered by things. If when a dude has a goal in mind and he puts it forth, there's nothing else that's important. Just blinders, straight, and it's simple for him. I gotta do that,
Hmm.
right? But when sometimes that simplicity it works against us because we don't want any of the extra drama. I don't want to be confused about family issues or a girl issue or a work issue or my boss or my, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I don't want to. I'm a simple nigga. I want to wake up, go to work, come home, eat, and then be about my day. Get into my studio, get into my work, and whatever it may be. Dudes are pretty simple at that part. But women, I'm not gonna say women, but the complication comes within the chemistry.
Mm.
If the chemistry isn't balanced, it becomes complicated. That's why dudes
Mm.
they develop the Charlie Brown here, where their woman's talking to them and all they hear is wah 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 wah. That's him trying to go back to being simple. He's like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Yeah, I don't.
Caveman brain.
Nigga, I'll be a caveman. I'll be a caveman as long as I got certain necessities. I don't give a shit what it is.
All right. So actually, got into the next topic: gorilla versus 100 men. Who will win? That's been like the biggest topic of discussion for like a week,
But
and
this,
I don't know why.
but this came up years ago. This came up years ago on Twitter or somewhere. This came up.
It came up on Twitter again.
But that's my. Let's be realistic. I don't think 100 men. I don't think 200 men could take a gorilla down.
How
I
many men would it take?
and then you got to get 200 of the right men, because yo, I ain't gonna hold you. If we go fight a gorilla and I see him rip your eye, your finger, your private part, if I see him grab you and just rip you in two pieces, you think I'm gonna go? Oh, I got him next.
Like I can handle this.
What? Move over.
That's nothing.
Let me go.
And then the dude's fighting like this, like kind of after his arms are ripped off, like he's gonna keep going.
Bro, the gorilla is gonna wind up taking my man's leg and beating me with it, man. Matter of fact, he just take my man's. He just fucking start beating me with a whole
You and your
nigga.
whole man, right? Because they're like 400 or 500 pounds. It's
Are you
pure,
kidding me?
pure. They're like stronger. They're stronger than like what 100 men.
Bro, when you saw, nigga, have you ever seen? Oh man, that's why I need a table. Next week we'll have a table over here and connect to TV so I can show y'all what. Yo, B, have you seen a gorilla stand on his back two legs and do the chest thing?
Yeah.
Yo, yo, imagine that. He already took out 6 niggas when he did that. Yo, he came to the fight like this. He just took out 6 niggas.
like he used how as a Pokemon move, like how.
Yo, speaking of Pokemon,
Oh god.
speaking of Pokemon, and I'm off the gorilla conversation. No, 100 men ain't beating a fucking 100 crackheads.
Maybe.
Maybe. And depending where the crackheads are from.
Hmm.
If the crackheads are like the ones that nod off and dope fiend, then we need those crazy crackheads from down south that take crack and missing all their teeth. And
They look like this.
they fight all 15 of the cops.
They look like this.
Yeah, we need those. If we had 100 of those crackheads,
Oh, forget it.
we gold. That gorilla ain't got a chance.
We
He
need
gonna have to go get his
We
monkey
need the
friend.
entire Skid Row to fight that one gorilla.
Yeah, but speaking of Pokemon, yo, it's crazy the value of Pokemon cards.
Oh, absolutely.
Like my algorithm is fucked, so I get this guy that comes up. Should I open it or should I keep it sealed?
And he always opens it.
Hey, well, the whole point of the video, yeah, he always opens it, obviously. But yo, sometimes he be getting things, and recently I saw something. He got like a $12,000 Charizard card,
Mhm.
and I was just like, and he paid $2,000 for the box. But then there's times he opens up the box, and there's nothing in the box.
Yeah, because he probably gets them off like those scam, like black market
Like yo,
websites.
No, well, he has his own shop and all that. He's a Pokemon
Yep.
guy. Yeah.
But to find like his boxes, like to find like
Oh
if he
yeah,
wants a
yeah.
box, he got to go out there and look.
Oh yeah, nah. He definitely he's learned how to, because the views be like 600,000, 700,000. So he's getting monetized off of YouTube.
Yep.
On top of that, the notoriety is there because somebody be like, yo, I want that card, probably DM him or email him, and he's still making the sales, right? Like, so, but I didn't know that there would be such a I wish,
Hmm.
like when I was, because Pokemon came out when we were kids.
Yep.
Nigga, if we would have just bought everything we could.
Yo, I literally just had this discussion with my dad because I had a whole orange folder, like those card things with straight holographics back in seventh grade. A dude robbed me, but he didn't rob me. He stole it from me because he was forced to be my partner. And then I saw that same thing in school, my case. He took it, pulled it out in the class. I ended up having to tell the teacher, and then we ended up almost having a fight outside of school because he stole my whole deck of holographics. And he's a loser now, so I don't want to say his name, but you know who you are.
Yeah, I ain't
I
gonna
came and find you. That's how much of a loser you are.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like I had a similar incident when I used to work for a tire shop,
Mm.
and the back when I'm like probably like 18, 19. And a coworker guy that was there, he was my homie. I used to eat dinner with him. Like my mom would make food, I give him food. When he didn't have clothes, I gave him clothes. I know he went through a little drug problem and all that shit, but I came to work with my work bag, and in my work bag, I had my PSP in it.
Mm.
So I was fixing the tire in the back, right? And him and another shady dude that was there invites you to co-host.
No, don't
No.
worry about that.
Oh,
That's if I want to add him to this live.
oh. Well, we would, but you kind of like we can't hear you when you talk because the camera's far away.
And then
You
your
know what I'm
name's
saying?
G Noir. Like,
Yeah. We can't take chances like that.
Mike, we're on TikTok. For those who don't know that are gonna watch this, we're on TikTok live as well.
Yo, but the dude robbed me with another dude. They took my shit out of my bag. They came back 2 hours later with food, with money, right? And I didn't realize till 4 or 5 in the afternoon when my shift was over, and I'm going home and I go in my bag and my shit ain't there. So next day I come to work, nobody knows nothing. I think it was maybe a week and a half later. A dude that used to work there, he felt he was a crackhead. He was a kid, but he did drugs. He was like, oh yo, couldn't tell you last week. But since we're not working there no more, so and so stole that out your bag and they went to go sell it. That's why they came back with all that shit. I was like, oh, burn, bro. And you know who you are. I don't want to name drop because I'm a respectful dude, but you know who you are. You know you robbed me. You know you stole. And you know karma is exactly what you got at the end. And I didn't even have to deliver it to you. I just wish you the best, homie.
I don't know. I gave him a salute.
What?
Why you salute it?
Salute him. Wish you the best, bro.
Yeah, like I wish you the best. You know.
That nigga was with a chick that had like 6 kids, none of them his. My bad.
Mm, mm, mm,
That's my hated dad.
mm.
That's my hated dad.
Oh,
So what else is good, yo-yos?
damn, we have like so much to catch up on. And
Yeah, but we ain't gonna.
with Donald Trump in his first 100 days of president.
All right, let's timestamp this one.
Oh wow,
3 minutes.
they're gonna go off
23
now.
minutes.
That means you're gonna go off now.
Nah, but I know I'm gonna make people mad.
Yeah, make him mad, please.
I'm not intentionally making you mad. I just want you guys to know something. I don't know how people have been okay with with our government being so stagnant over the past, I don't know, that I've been paying attention 10 years, 12 years, since like Bush. Since 9/11, the most that we do that to show power is go to war. That's what we do. This is what we do. And those are the words that I remember. 9/11, this shit right now. It's now you got a president. Now you got to first and foremost, because that's the number one thing that I feel is the most important thing, that the United States of America does not go to war with countries that are on the other side of the world that have nuclear rockets, and they launch them, and we sit here in our little homes and go boom. I think that avoiding that was job number one, and he did it. We're not at war. He's he's actually de-escalated the situation. We just passed the
How is he
Ukraine.
de-escalated?
What?
What is he doing to de-escalate?
Well, if you see, we just did a mineral deal with Ukraine. So now we're going to be paying for their infrastructures in order for them to provide us with minerals to cut out China, us getting it from China.
But what about their war with Russia?
Well, what it does is it see America started that war by violating with NATO. Ukraine was never supposed to be part of NATO. They made that treaty years before we were born. Never supposed to be part of that. Then why do you think America's fighting a proxy war? We're not at war with Russia. We're feeding it through Ukraine. So Ukraine can war with Russia. But Trump stopped that. Trump said, "Yo, we're not gonna keep giving you money and guns for no reason." Because that's what Biden did. Biden just gave him mad money and guns and said, "Hey, do the best thing you can." And then I know it comes back to us because since we put money out, it empowers our military industrial complex to make more better things. I know the rigmarole. At the same time, fact of the matter is, we're not at war. We're not at war because and Russia and Ukraine are at war, but they haven't set off nuclear bombs yet. They haven't looked to Russia lives right next to them. It almost makes it seem like it's a coup.
So
Let's milk America for everything they got. Let's act like we at war. Let's act like we beefing and milk America for everything they got. That's what it looks like. That's why Trump's mineral thing is beautiful. Because now you guys want money from us? You guys want infrastructure from us? You guys want support from us? All right, no problem. You're gonna give us minerals. You're gonna give us the most valuable asset that you have in your economy. You're gonna give us that. That's a beautiful thing. Because now it empowers their economy, and now they have to stick to the deal if they want to stay empowered. Something like Russia.
so why would they tariff Ukraine and not Russia?
I think if I'm not mistaken, when this war started, there's already like Russian billionaires and all that shit that have things taken away from them in United States and other countries. Like when this war started, Russian people, Russian billionaires felt it because their privileges were taken away everywhere. At the end of the day, I don't know what we get from Russia, but I know that I can tell that Trump knows a boss when he sees one. Putin is a boss. Zelensky's a pussy. You know what I mean? That's why he came into the White House trying to be all disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And JD Vance shut you down. JD Vance shut you down. You couldn't even come into the White House with a fucking tuxedo looking like a fucking professional. You came into the White House in a fucking jogger and jumpsuit. What kind of respect do you have for your people?
So why does Elon Musk? Yeah, I never seen Elon Musk wear a suit in the White House. He always
We're
wears like
talking
that
about
black
two. We're
clothes.
talking about 10 different things though, because Elon Musk, one,
He's the
this
richest
is
man on
his,
earth.
this is his home though. America is
From
his
South Africa.
America's his home though. His businesses aren't in South Africa. America is his home though. Where he's from, he's from. America is where he's built his legacy. This is where his home is. Elon don't have to wear a suit and tie because he's not the one coming to ask for anything. Zelensky is. He's asking for help.
So why is everybody blowing up all these Tesla shit? All this Tesla.
Well, that's because he's rocking the boat. Because he's rocking the boat. What you mean? Doge went ahead and found missing money that the federal government was giving out to people that were dead,
So why is he stepping down?
dead, retired. Oh, because he can't fight it.
Hmm.
I think the threats, his business going down. I think you got to make a decision as a human being. I've worked my entire life for this business and for me to be successful over here. I got offered an opportunity to try to make some change for a country that I love. I took the opportunity, I took the chance. I can't manage both. He's either going to lose his company or somebody's going to blow his head off, in my opinion, because he's taking money from federal people. Niggas in the federal government, they're all CIA and shady. They're all, not everybody, obviously, but they all know killers, is my point. So if you're taking money away from where killers are supposed to be getting paid from, somebody's going to be mad.
So why do we need to dismantle with inside?
Why did we even have to create a Dogecoin? How about that one?
That was the meme.
I mean,
That was the meme at first.
No, why do we even have to create Doge? I mean, Doge. Why did we even have to? Why should the government have to be looked over by a random person?
But that was made by that wasn't passed like by Congress. That was just he made up, and Trump
Trump.
just vouched for it.
But this is my thing. Why is that even allowed or necessary? You know why? Because the corruption is right there, blatant in front, and it's meant to be seen. As long as we know, yo, regardless if it goes nowhere, American citizens knowing firsthand that your federal government is fucking you, and the only way to find it or correct it is to find it and correct it. Nobody would have known. Yo, there was people getting social security checks from the government that been dead.
But it's not like it was millions of people.
No, it was like 35. But who was cashing those checks? They were still getting cashed. And that's why they wanted to start opening up investigations to find out where the money's really going. All right, we found this money, but we can't do nothing with it because people's laws, protections. You can't just go in and say, hey, you need to go through litigations, you need to go through courts, and you need to ask for subpoenas. That's how you do it.
You
And
have
that
a right to due process.
due process. See, and that's where I think he's stepping down because he sees the due process in the government is bullshit. It's not like I pay for it and I get it. It's more like I pay for it, I gotta wait six years and then I get it.
So what about the people getting picked up off the street that are like those like people who are allegedly against like that were here for like school and stuff, and they getting picked up off the street?
We're doing the immigrant thing now?
Yeah, doing immigrants. Imagine
Can
you
I be-
picked up
I-
2 4 and 7-year-old.
Look.
One of those kids got
Look.
cancer, and he still said like, "You gotta get out of here."
Revert to the tag. Revert to the tag. You right there. Revert to the tag.
It's not the kids' fault. They're just kids. They brought here by their parents to hopefully have a better life, and then you rarely
tell
walk
you
down the
something.
street.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm tired of I've heard that for way too long. It's never the kid's fault. In reality, that's the truth. The truth of the matter is, it's never the child's fault. So that's the most sympathy you'll get from me in this situation. If you come into my country illegally, if you came into this country during this Biden term, where he just allowed you to walk motherfucking on over, if you came into this country, kept getting deported, and then kept coming back just to get that $1,000 debit card, right? If you came into this country not to do the right thing and get abandoned buildings and start selling drugs and pimps and prostitutes, and if you came into this country not to make this country better, but just so you could be evil in this country because there's badder motherfuckers in your country more evil than you, because that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, so you could have.
Ask my man. My man told me, not to cut you off, my man told me, yo, bro, I love my country, but I can't live there. I walk down the block, I gotta join a gang. I go around the corner, I gotta do something for somebody. Or if somebody says that the cops are coming and I don't say anything, he goes to cut me. I love my country. It's South America, nigga. It's beautiful. But you know what ruined it? You fucking people that destroy your country. That you want all that power, and then you want to. I don't feel bad for niggas getting deported, bro. I don't feel bad for nobody getting deported. I don't. And it's not because I'm a privileged citizen, because I'm Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened in my history, the only reason we're part of the United States like that is because our country was raped of everything else. You know what I mean? Like, you know how many different cultures I am? I'm like black, white, Puerto Rican, European, Taino. I'm an island nigga. And that's because of what was taken from my country. So fortunately, they allowed us to be a commonwealth of the United States. Not a state, a commonwealth. But that has no bearings on me. If I wanted to go move to Europe or go move to China, I know you're not move to China, but if I wanted to move to another country, I would have to abide by their laws in order to become a citizen. Whether it be probation for years, whether it be like what Trump did doing the gold visa, charging somebody $1 million to become whether it be that, because Russia does that, where they charge people to become citizens. You got to pay dues and shit like that, right? Fucking Roy Jones Jr. is and Dennis Rodman or something like that. I think they're Russian fucking, well, Roy Jones Jr. is. He's a Russian citizen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have to go through the channels and pay your dues in order to be a citizen of that country. So I do not feel bad for any person that stepped on American soil, knew you weren't supposed to be here, And now you're getting kicked out and sent back home? Well, I'm supposed to feel. Yeah, you give the face. You give the face. I'm not giving the face. That's your camera. I'm not giving the face. I don't feel bad. Y'all niggas should have did it the right way. You know, and 'tis his life. Have more kids, and hopefully one of those generations get to go through. I don't know what to tell you though, because that'd be another thing. Niggas be illegal in this country and want to have 54 kids here. When you surviving on government money already, you know, and that's the thing. That's the thing that really irks me about this whole situation. There are genuinely good people that bust their ass for their dollar. Genuinely good people that do the right thing, pay their taxes, that do the right thing. They don't bother nobody. There's genuinely good people. They don't take from people. But then you got people that come into this country and see land of the free, land of the hope, and they take every fucking thing from our system. They suck our system fucking dry. And we're supposed to feel bad about due process? You didn't even get here by due process. You got here by sneaking in. So what's your repercussion supposed to be? Oh, let him stay. He's here already. He had 3 kids, so.
Like they used what's this thing with like Kilmar Abrego?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the big top.
The barber?
Yeah, saying he's MS-13.
Yeah.
And the stupidest thing was when that interview happened with Trump. And I forgot he was like a mainstream like a reporter where they show like his knuckles and stuff, and it says like MS-13 on it. Trump really thought it had the word MS-13 on it, but it was photoshopped onto like his knuckles, and he kept like fighting tooth and nail to say like, "Oh, he's MS-13," because it's on his fist, and they were photoshopped on.
Nah, but he did have some awkward tattoos. I'm hearing like, and you know what? That's the other thing. Nigga, I don't care about you. Like, yo, who cares? Who cares? You know, at the end of the day, whether you got wrongfully picked up, is he a citizen?
Probably still. He came to this country in like 2013. Became a little older. So I don't know if he was like a certified like naturalized citizen or anything.
Yeah, see,
But
that's
he had some family here.
because if you're a citizen, they can't just do that to you. They'll fight. They'll go get you. But if you're not a citizen, and that revert back to the tag. Yo, that reverts back to the first line when we brought this conversation up. Yo, if you came here illegally, expect whatever repercussion gets handed to you if you get caught. Yo, I got a dude right now in the Key Food. That nigga's a grocery manager. His name is one thing, but when you call his phone on his voicemail, it says another. So I had to ask him why. And he goes, I don't, no tengo mi papel. I was like, what? He said, yeah, I don't got papers. And with this Trump shit, I'm scared, my nigga. I'm scared they're gonna fucking come get me. And I'm like, yo, that's wild. But then in my brain, I thought, that's your fault. Shouldn't be here illegally. And yo, and I don't think he would get deported because homie pays taxes, has credit cards, got a driver's license.
They still might
Just
take
don't
it.
have a social. Just don't have a social. But that's the example of a person that's a normal person in society, just trying to maintain and get by, not trying to take from nothing to nobody.
That was Kilmer. He was a normal person in society, and he just got picked up off the street. Like
I don't know.
people that protested colleges
I'm
that got picked up. They were here for school, trying to
Yeah.
have a better life.
Yeah, but then look at the ones that were radicalizing people.
Who the ones radicalizing?
And some guy, one of the Abdul Jabbar dudes, got sent away like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was-
You really? Yeah, that's the one who's sick. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We knew it. It was him all along.
Nah, but yo, honestly, I get it. It is fucked up. It is fucked up, but I don't think we would get treated any different if we went to those other countries. If I tried to sneak into your countries, I'll go to jail, get bodied, get murdered. They're not gonna pat me on my ass and say, welcome. They're not. Can't even do that with Canada. And I'm in America. But if I have a felony, I can't go to Canada. You understand? Like, there's rules. I don't feel bad. If you break the law, make the law, break it. I don't care. But when you get caught, remember that. I don't care. NRE. Love throughout the atmosphere. My bad. Now we on the run. Yo, that ain't fair.
Now we on the run. It feels so good to be back.
What?
Oh God.
Oh shit! You want to take a break? Come back.
Yeah, I can take a
Smoke a
break.
cigarette. Yo, we can take a break. Come back. Finish this pot up correctly. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
come up with some more topics for y'all.
And I'll see you in a second.
All right, and then cut there. Hmm.
And we're back
Oh, so
like we
you're
never left.
and we back. Oh, I like that. It's right up there. That's like a good setup up there.
What?
The top thing right there. Oh, we also have my camera too, so we could even have more angles.
Well, that's what I said.
Mm.
When you get the two GoPros, I'm gonna put probably a GoPro in each corner. But this is fine.
No, this is
Fine.
great.
It's 3 cameras.
Yep.
Yo, guys, I want you to know if you support the channel, you fuck with What's Up Everybody podcast. Merch will be available today. So this will probably be up after the merch is available. So the merch is available.
So link in the description for the.
Everything is gok.com. Check it out. I also got other stuff there, custom
Yep.
stuff there.
Yeah, put like a bar, maybe like here coming up, like the
Yeah,
website.
yeah. I put like a link there.
Yep.
You see all this shit on the wall. If you want any of this shit
Yeah.
for yourself,
Yep. If
I
you,
do this.
especially if you're in the New York City area, it'll be a quicker shipping to you. Maybe.
I already shipped one over to California.
All right, but it'll be a much quicker if it's in New York. No,
Yeah, I already shipped one.
like California's like at least like 3 days.
Shout out to that guy that purchased it. I don't know who the hell you are, but thank you.
Wow, he like shout out to the nigga that I don't know in California that bought my shit.
Well, I don't want to say his name. You know, it was on the print label. But
Okay,
I don't want
okay.
to say his name.
All right, so shout out to you, guy from California. Oh boy, so we're really back in this joint.
So what you got for today? You ready for today? Talk about this competition you got.
All right, so this competition is from Money Styles.
Uh-huh.
Money Styles NYC. He literally has like a space, like he pretty much rented like a whole basement of a building
Okay.
where he kind of designed like his own thing where he could. This whole room that he shoots from is like a green screen.
Okay.
Like, everything is green.
Okay.
And then on the other side of it is where he does like his freestyles, where he like graffitied up a wall, and you can do your freestyles. So if people want to also shoot music videos as well, they can go to him, and everything is there. And he also have on the side like a mini studio. So he has like a mini studio, a whole giant green screen area,
Yeah.
and a mic drop section.
Mm-hmm.
So he pretty much got all his sources lined up for this.
Are you ready for this? The as I'm understanding, it's competition based, so it's like one song versus one song type of shit, right?
Yeah, they choose the best song, but they did one yesterday, a competition. So today is, May 4th. So that's the one I chose because you get to choose which day you want. They choose the best one of May 3rd and then the best one of today. And then I believe it's the following week, or I think I forgot if it was this evening or the following week. Though the two of the best ones go at each other.
Well, nigga, you better make sure, because if it's this evening and you get put up with somebody, you better have song number 2 ready to go.
I mean, I already got song 1 set up, and I got song 2.
Are you gonna yo-yo while you rap?
Like some parts, because it's not like a performance set. It's just straight one song.
Nigga, cheat code.
No, I'm gonna have I got songs with long intros.
That's what you do.
Then it goes in. Like I'll do the yo-yoing like for a good 30 seconds, and then
Because that's the showstopper. Like, I hate niggas that play guitar. Like, whenever I go to a rap competition, there's always some nigga that raps and plays guitar. And you got no chance.
I mean, all right, for you, for somebody that's usually in like the underground like open mic scene, and you've been doing a lot of hosting for like the past year, you've been getting your hosting chops up. How do you feel about like the whole open mic like performance setting for today compared to like last year? Like, as the scene got a little bit better, you like there's like some pretty dope NCs, or is it like still trash? So you get like that one, like those 10 artists, and like 7 of them are like really garbage, and then there'll be like that one diamond in the rough. Like, damn, this guy like killed everybody.
Well, refer to the tagline. Yeah, for real, because it's gonna sound.
For 2025, because
Being brutally honest, look, being brutally honest, what stands out to me is what some people consider ancient way of rapping, or an old way of rapping, like
ancient.
The hippity hop rapping, the era that I understand come from how I rap, right? That can be that can be carried on and done in a acapella setting. Like right now, I could spit some bars, and it'll be, you'll be like, oh shit, you catch a vibe off my bars. What I will say is this type of music that they make now. No, no, come into money. Nigga, no, it ain't funny. See, do that without a beat. Do that without a beat. Get a group of people around you, and let's see if that sounds more doper than fucking Nas halftime
Mm.
acapella. Take a Pop Smoke beat a song acapella, and take Nas halftime acapella, and you have two niggas spit the verses, and you tell me which one stands out more. See, I think the I think the open mic scene is exactly what it's always been. It's a little bit of this, it's a little bit of that, it's a little bit of old, it's a little bit of new. What I will tell you is what does stand out the most for me in these open mic scenes are the people that are actually rapping. The ones that don't come with their TV tracks, their show tracks,
I hate those.
the ones that think that dancing on stage is just enough to carry them through, and then they come off stage and want to give you a high five. I have to avoid them niggas because I can't give you a high five.
I'm gonna be honest with you, real quick, just to cut you off.
Yeah.
Money Styles, he had a quick live stream, and he had showcasing people performing. Some of those people didn't have their TV tracks; they had their actual tracks rapping, and it did not sound good. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna say the artist because somehow I was like, "Oh snap, he was in the chat."
You know what it is? But look, see, and that's the thing. Refer to the tagline. But that's the thing. You know what you're doing wrong. And if you got people, regardless of the success we've obtained from our musical career, we still could know right from wrong. And it's not about uh trying to keep something the same, even though certain things don't change. You're still 4 to 8 bars to a hook. You're still 16 to 24 for a verse, right? Now they've mixed it up by putting eights with bridges just more often. That's why our songs are 2 minutes long now, because usually it's just a bridge with a 24.
Speaking of which, Joey Lance calling.
Pick it up, nigga.
Oh, you want to pick it up?
You could be a guest. Put him on speaker. Fuck, nigga. Yo, he tried to
Yeah.
cancel you, Joey. He tried to cancel you.
How's it going?
What's up, man? You're on my live podcast right now. It's not live. I'm fucking with you. But we are doing an episode, and you're on speaker right now with Gilly's right next to me.
Don't say nothing incriminating, Joe.
Yeah, just don't say nothing incriminating.
Like what we did last night.
No. What's going?
What's good?
Nothing. I was just calling because I've been trying to call y'all. Well, just saying in my head, I should call Richard, see how he's doing.
Yeah, yo, you was about to.
Got a minute.
You was about to get at him right now. Like, yo, I've been trying to call you, and then you was just like, nah, I was saying in my head. Oh shit.
We're actually doing our pilot episode for the 3rd season of our podcast right now.
Oh, that's cool.
We're trying to bring it back. It's been like over a year since we actually did an episode, and we want to try to bring it back. We're shooting in Candy's old room.
Oh, that's actually really good because now you got a different space. You should try using a green screen also.
You know how many people said that? Yeah.
I have one, but we won't both fit in the green screen. I would have to paint this wall bright green and use it like that.
Yeah, because the room's already green. We just gotta make it nice green.
You need bright green.
We need like a brightish green.
Or blue. Blue works.
Even blue.
Blue works, yeah.
But right now, it's like we just got like a pretty basic setup right now. But over time, we're gonna be implementing a lot of the ideas we had to make this room like pop out more and make it like a real homely for like podcasts and recordings and live streams and stuff like that.
And porno scenes.
I know that's you.
My bad. We can't shoot a porno scene in.
First corned beef.
I made my first corned beef.
Like,
my nigga, I didn't know you had to do much. I thought you just throw it in water and boil it.
Nah. Well, yeah, you do. I had to do some other stuff too. No, I had to actually make the cure for it. That's why.
Yeah, nah, I know. Yeah, yeah. You still got to make your seasoning, of course.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I did some French gnocchi.
You a, you
I
a,
made
you a corn
eclairs.
you a corned beef cabbage type of nigga?
Um, I don't mind it. I'll eat a Reuben.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I'll eat a Reuben too, but I'm not really a big fan of cabbage.
Yeah, I get it. It smells weird.
Yeah, and it smells like ass. Well,
He went silent after that.
what kind of ass I'm smelling, right?
Well, yeah, what kind of ass are you smelling? Smells like.
MJ's.
Yeah, you bitch, your ass smell like cabbage.
Are you about to go down to a chick? There'll be that one dude that be like, well, that smells like cabbage. It's my ass. You hungry?
Yo, that is kind of crazy though, cause I don't eat ass for the taste of ass. Like
Why
not,
do you eat ass?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about it. I don't know. Looking for a reason.
You just eat ass because it's there.
I can't like.
Billy, did you do more of those eating episodes?
Nah, I only got the 4 or 5, and one of the spots closed.
Oh, damn. All right.
And then the other spot that we did it at, I got into a fucking. It was like 2 in the morning, and a car with a illegal Mexican in it ate a red light and creamed me as I was biting my burger.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he T-boned me, and then he tried to run. I had to chase him down Astoria Boulevard. He was already like 2 blocks when I grabbed my bearings. So I turned into remember Animorphs? I transformed into like a cheetah. And I caught that nigga on Astoria Boulevard. I slapped him up like 4 times and brought him back to the accident.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like he was running from Trump because he was illegal.
Yeah, he didn't. The license plate was illegal. The car was illegal. He was illegal. Everything.
Oh, that's like the dude that when I got fender bender like half a year ago.
My nigga begged me. I was like, "What you want to do, bro? You want me to call cops? What you want to do?" He begged me, "Please, no."
No cops. I give you money.
I ain't gonna hold you, son. A dude popped up with a car. A dude popped up like 4 hours later with a bag and took care of me. But but yo, that Mexican, I had him dying because he's with me and he's like, "Yo, bro, you want to drink the rest of the beers that are in the car?" I was like, "Sure." The car that just hit me.
Well, let's be friends.
And then when I'm with him, homie goes, "Damn, bro, I dropped my fucking bag of coke on the fucking floor." I said, "Where'd you drop it?" He said, "When you were running after me, I got scared, so I threw it." I was like, "Come on, nigga, let's go find it." We found that shit a block up.
Wow.
Yo, as we're walking, he goes, he tells me, "You're crazy Puerto Rican, bro. I never would think I'd get into a car accident with somebody, and now they're helping me look for my cocaine." Alleged.
So
Alleged. This is all
It's
jokes.
all alleged.
yesterday there was like a shootout while I was working.
Wait, what?
Yeah, at a Foot Locker.
At a
It's
Foot
crazy.
Locker.
Who's shooting out at Foot Locker? Niggas.
Right. I'm not allowed to say it, but yeah,
That's hilarious. That nigga said I'm not allowed to say it, but you can say it.
Those fine colored gentlemen. They had blammers. What do they call them in Detroit? Blammers.
It was a woman too. She shooting people in the head and shit, but nobody. One person died
In a Foot Locker, all this?
at a Foot Locker. Yeah, not in there.
Damn, it's not even like over food or
Where was this Foot Locker?
It was around the corner from my Home Depot.
Yeah, nigga, where's the Home Depot? Where are you?
He's in Detroit.
I don't. Oh, right here from YOYOS.
No, he lives in Detroit.
Oh, you really in Detroit, Detroit?
Yes, he's in Detroit, the trenches.
Oh shit. Well, you know why they shooting people up? The Knicks just whipped their ass. You know what I mean? Like that's why they shooting people up over there. They mad.
Yeah, they love their sports too. There's a lot of pride out here.
Of course. That's that. Detroit is the Motor City. Like Detroit used to be like the industrial capital of the United States at one point in time.
Yes.
And
yes,
then
it did.
and then it just completely went to shit. Like right now, I know you could get a house in Detroit right now. I saw a lowball 225 with 4 acres.
Right. Yeah. But then your house is really dilapidated. Like
Yeah, but at that point, it's just like buying an old car and not being a mechanic. You know, if I bought an old house, I got like 4 uncles, I got a dad. When it comes to as long as you know 4 Puerto Ricans, you could fix a house. You know what I'm saying? And when they're family, they do that shit for a good meal, some beers, and some weed. Niggas ain't even like stressing you. They have more concern about you feeling good in your new house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had a midget that was fixing up a house. That shit was kind of funny.
You had a midget fixing up a house. Yo,
What was it, Crush?
that's foul.
No.
That's foul. What did they have him doing?
Date crush though. She probably would.
She will probably date Crush.
Wait. She was a female
She
midget?
was a woman. She was cute.
It was a cute midget.
See,
She
Joe,
was driving fuck, it's a big fucking truck.
a big fucking truck.
I think it was a Durango, but she had it like all blacked out with the black rims. I was like, yo.
Yo, you were feeling her, weren't you? Yeah, he was. Yo, did you get a number?
No. But that shit was funny.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. She bad like that, short and thick, nigga. I think I just get the number just to get it. I don't know if I'd feel right fucking a midget though. I don't know. There's something about height that bothers me. Like women that are like I feel like people. Fuck not only people that are like 100 pounds and 5'1" or 5 foot. Like it's hard for me to consider them like adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't. I know you could probably have more money than me. You could probably be, but it's really hard for me to look at you as an adult when you like 5 foot, 100 pounds. Like that sucks.
You look like a little girl.
Or even little dudes. Like you see little Mexican dudes that be working in restaurants.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't even see them. The table just got cleaned though. He just came through and just
Quick wiping.
his little hands. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going.
I don't know. All this
I'm
makes
good.
me think of like Crush, like trying to move like a fucking like piece of wood, like a long ass wood by
Yeah,
himself.
but you know, Crush in his past life was definitely polar opposite of what he is now. In his past life, he was like 7'6". You know what I'm saying? In his past life, that nigga was huge, and then God said, "I'm gonna have a joke with this nigga." Bow, throw all that shit into a little body. Yeah.
And
I gotta make him humble.
This big ass nigga been taking everything down for years.
and mind you, he's the oldest sibling, and he has 4 younger brothers, and they're all normal.
He just the only one that got blessed with that.
He got blessed with the tiny
You do a music video with him?
with Crush.
Yeah, twerk that ass.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did twerk the ass together. We shot it in a strip club on the low because we weren't allowed to shoot it.
Twerk
Yeah.
twerk that ass.
We had like so much butt.
Did he have any verses in it?
He just had the hook.
Oh.
He never really. It's not that he has like his own songs where he raps, but his raps are like very. I don't know. I'm not gonna. They're not bad, but they're just like not like something that I feel would like grab a lot of people.
No, it's you know what it is that he's not polished.
Mm.
He's not polished. You know, like you got whatever your talent level is with rapping. If you can have it polished, it'll stand out.
Mm.
You just have to polish it. You just have to make sure it's completely you. You know what I'm saying?
And he's not like he's always in the studio. It's not like he has like an album out or he's practicing somewhere.
It does it for fun.
He just
Does it
does
because he
it
likes
because,
it. Does it because he likes it.
like for like me, like I would get like a spot to practice if I had like a big show. Like I'll be in the studio like for hours, making sure like punching in, making sure everything's correct. He's not doing that.
Well, you know, that's the James Brown theory. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody looked at James Brown like he was a fucking nut job. He used to yell at people, fire people, fucking go crazy. But then when it came to those shows and those album sales and the ticket sales, you'd be like, wow, that's why he's like that. Because he saw the results of hard work. You know what I'm saying? When you work hard at something, like look, this website, you know what I'm saying? Like when you work hard at something, you look at all the shit that you was telling me that you're about to be a part of. You know what I mean? Like when you work hard at something, hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. Why you think there's niggas in the world that you be like, him?
Hmm.
Him? And then when he get busy, you be like, oh yeah, I get it. Him. You know what I'm saying? Some people's genius is just too accrued to stop.
I got customers coming in, so I'll talk to you guys.
All right, watch out for the guns. Be careful. Be careful.
Good talk to you, Joe. Uh,
That nigga is living in the nigga capital of the world and can't say the word nigga.
wow, you literally said the nigga capital of the world. That's funny.
Detroit?
It is, but you know, you said it out loud.
Detroit? When I say nigga, I don't mean black people. I mean like us. like Detroit is the hood. Detroit is a moving hood. Like,
You said Detroit's a moving hood.
yo, for real. It's rough out there.
It's rizzy rough.
It's rough out there, you know?
Great
But you
Dane rough.
but you know what? It's never it's never so much. See, but look, Joey, look, I'm just working. I'm Foot Locker and somebody starts
He
shooting.
works on Depot.
But I'm saying I was just working and somebody was shooting up a Foot Locker. You see that?
Got their head blown off.
That's crazy. You know what I'm
TV
saying?
turned off.
We don't really get shit like that out here like that. Out here it'd be like 4 dead.
Yeah. But over there it's like 3 times more.
You know what I'm saying? Like
nobody's just running up shooting people in the head. That's like a targeted attack then at that point.
do you think not to change topic.
Mhm.
Do you think that Diddy will get indicted on anything?
No.
You think all these charges will be dropped?
Yes. I wait for all of them to be dropped, but he'll probably get a way lesser charge than he should.
Second question. When he gets out, do you think he's going to be a tyrant to the people that all said things about him, or do you think he peacefully bows out, counts his blessing that he got away from this?
I think he'll do a little of both. Like the people who were the most vocal, he's gonna like target them, but doing it in a more longer sense. Like
Okay.
he's not gonna do it right away, like jump out. He's not gonna crash out immediately as soon as he's out. He's gonna like say like, okay, make his list. Like, okay, who the hell's talking? Like how Drake has his enemies. Same thing with Diddy. He's like, okay, this person talks shit. This shit. All right, bet. Oh, he's gonna be there. All right. I got some people over there. Let's see what's up to him. Oh, you got this contract? I hear you got this contract on the table. Let me get some people I know to like kind of do a little skew.
Yeah, but I wonder.
Contract deal.
Yeah, but I wonder if Diddy even has that power anymore. I wonder if he'll be blackballed. You know, due to because
It's hard to blackball somebody who had pretty much made such signed like incredible artists and had such a iconic label.
yeah, but
had iconic artists.
yeah,
like,
but your artistry, you know. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess R. Kelly's an example of that because niggas still bump his music.
yeah,
They didn't do it for the first year, but they went right back on the R. Kelly train with music,
because this music's that fucking good, no matter.
and it's
what.
undeniable.
It's legendary. He pretty much shaped most of the 90s with his music.
Would the game change if Diddy took all of his music that he owns off of all DSPs? If Diddy removed all of his sounds from all DSPs, like fuck y'all niggas.
Everybody he signed.
Anything he owns. Anything he owns. Whatever he has publishing rights to. Because, you know, the Locks got their shit back. Certain people got their publishing rights back.
Like Faith Evans.
But let's say, yeah, Faith, Biggie, 112. Let's say he took all that off. Would it make an impact in the game? Would people notice? Would people be like, damn, no peaches and cream no more?
They would absolutely notice. In my life personally, I don't care. I never really liked a lot of bad boy music like that. As much as I like the other I listen to more Rockefeller music than I ever did like bad boy stuff.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
Another label that was like real popular in the 90s. I listen to more all the artists on Def Jam.
Yeah.
Bad boy music. I listen to the fucking Rough Riders. I listen to the bad boy music. Bad boy was more like the cool cookie cutter sensual music, like oh baby I love you.
Well, what bad boy?
The other ones was like,
you know, there's that bad boy. You know, his leaders were the you know they knew how to make polished music for even though it was for us hip hop heads. You go to a party, any party of any ethnicity, and you would hear Biggie, 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 can't you see? You know, that did he learn how to make it commercial for everybody? And he learned from the people that taught him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why Bad Boy Records is like a standalone. That's why I say, though, if the music was gone, would it be witnessed? And you say, yeah.
It would be witnessed, yeah, massive.
It would have an impact.
For me personally,
you give a shit. I mean, I just found hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, it's like, yeah, I've been rapping since I've been 20, but I've only learned my history of a lot of shit over the past couple years of wanting to know. But I wasn't the guy that bought the Mobb Deep album and then opened it and read the booklet. I didn't give a shit about hip hop like that. Now, I wish I could get a CD with a booklet.
Yep. I remember the first like booklet I really like went through was like the Eminem show.
You see what I'm saying though? Like,
They had all the lyrics in there.
like now you don't get none of that. And I would appreciate to get something like that. But it is a weird thing to me that all this court stuff.
It's raining outside.
Yeah, I know.
It's supposed to rain all day.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up soon. We want half. All this court stuff, like all this court stuff, takes so long to process. Like it takes so long to process. It's almost like it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me if you have somebody doing something illegal and you have evidence to prosecute that, or you don't. Somebody shouldn't be sitting in jail waiting for you guys to come up with a decision what to do and how to move forward. I think that is one of the most crudest things in the world. If you're gonna lock somebody up and give them time, lock them up and give them time. Let them go about their day. But to have somebody worried in fucking court, I mean in jail, in prison, worried about what's going on the outside, and then they just keeping you here and I'm not saying I feel bad for Diddy. This is all for him. I feel bad for all people that get arrested and now we have to wait for the courts to have their due process in order for us to get out of our situation. That shit takes time, money, emotional headache, physical headache, and everybody could say, well, hey, don't break the law. But it could be something so simple as my brake light wasn't working, and a cop said my brake light was working. Cop said my brake light wasn't working, and now he don't let me check it. Now I get a ticket. Now I go to DMV to fight this ticket, and it gets adjourned 3 times. So now I miss work, and now they're forcing you. Maybe you should get a lawyer to make the process go faster, or just pay the ticket. So why is he keep missing work, pay the ticket and lose money and lose money anyway, pay a lawyer, lose money anyway? You know, and then the whole thing is that I gotta keep waiting. It can't just be something that, yo, bro, if somebody did the crime, prosecute, don't prosecute, that's it. Keep it moving. I hate the fact that we have to stay there and be under the guise or the thumb because you know that's what they do, right? You get one charge, then you get another charge, and you get another charge, and then you stand in front of a judge and he sees all 4 charges, and that nigga goes, well, you're not changing, so I'm just gonna lock you up. Meanwhile, they probably don't have because that's what all judges look like to me. They look like fucking morons. Yo, there's only and I love you, Well. I didn't mean that to you. Because my man's a lawyer. But I mean judges more of the sense. Like you never see judges in a Walmart. You never see judges in a Target. You never see judges at an In-N-Out Burger or some shit like that. It's like them niggas are unicorns. They're up on the fucking podium. Once they're out of the podium, they're nowhere to be seen. And you know what I think?
They're in plain sight.
Oh, judges, not the lawyers so much, but judges. But I think what it comes down to me is that I think most of them are fucking schmucks, and I think that they know that they have the power while they're on that fucking podium. I think they know they can do whatever the fuck they want, and nothing's gonna happen to them. Like, what are the chances of a fucking lawyer really getting his head blown? I mean, a judge really getting his head blown off because he gave a verdict to some. That shit don't really happen like that. Them niggas are protected, and they know it. And that's why I think that they're so smug with how we get treated in the process. Not every single person that gets arrested is a criminal. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's people sitting in jail right now that are innocent.
Absolutely, and they're just like those people that got deported that didn't deserve it. My bad.
Yo,
You
gotta
gotta
bring that back.
Come on, we out of here.
They had to bring that back, though, as a closer.
Yo, guys, make sure you check out Everything Is Okay. If you guys want the merch, check out What's Up Everybody Pod. I need those numbers to go up on the gram real quick. You know what I mean? Yo-Yos is about to throw booby tassels on for the next couple episodes. So
Okay,
if you
what?
tune in live,
No.
you already know.
You
We're gonna
like-
get
you-
them numbers up, my nigga.
You look like the dude that would have like a nipple piercing. Not me.
I don't have good nipples for piercing. Look,
Why you gotta like see? You gotta like get flagged on.
I don't got good nipples for piercing.
Be surprised.
Nah, if I pierce, nigga, there's barely a nipple there. If I pierce that, it's just gonna look like a
Those are
fart.
hard.
What?
It is mine.
Yo!
Alright, so
Yo, we out of here, y'all.
thank you all for joining. Like and subscribe to the channel. Definitely check out the merch. It'll be right in the link in the description. Peace, love, and yours to you all.
My mucho out.
What you gonna do? I've been happy. I've been sad. I've been afraid. I've been mad, but it's all in your mind. So you'll be just fine. Just relax. You already know it's time, right?